If there's something in life that you want and you don't have it, you have to put in work. And if you're not there to get the thing that you want, that could be for a few reasons. Number one, maybe it's not of the Lord for you to have. Number two, maybe you're doing the right amount of work, but you're not doing the work consistently enough to reap the benefit. In the black community, this is often known as instant gratification. We instantly want results without putting in the requisite work to attain it. So you could want something out of life so great. Hey, I've got to work hard for the next 10 years. This is not going to come in 10 seconds.
Nope.
And this is the reason why we're at the bottom of all society when it comes to our income, because a lot of times we don't go through the longer paths to have higher earning skills. So to just give a basic example, like if you wanted to be a lawyer, okay, that means that you gotta successfully make it through high school, right? Or you got your GED. Then you go to college, then you go to law school. Then after you go to law school, you got to pass the bar. Then you practice law. There's a time horizon that is going to take you before you get to the money. So again, brothers, this is really 101. A lot of y'all should have been taught this by your fathers by the time you was 5 years old. If you want something in life, you got to work for it. And if you're working for something and you don't have it, maybe it's one, because God don't want you to have it because everything that you desire ain't really for you.
Nope.
Two, you might be working for something, but you want to get the benefit prematurely. You want something in 2 days that might take 2 years. The third thing that you got to focus on is, yes, you may be working in your eyes, but are you working on the level necessary to get what you want? You're going to have to put in a level of effort to match or exceed what it is that you want. So these are all things to consider. You know, I don't see people, again, working minimum wage jobs, living in mansions.
Nope.
You're going to have to work in a different way if you want that. Again, just giving an exaggerated example, not saying that that's your aim. I'm just trying to highlight, if you don't work, you don't eat. And the truth about this society is you can work yourself very hard. But if you're not putting in the right level of work, or if you're not working towards the right thing, no matter how hard you work, you may not get it. That's why you got to work smarter, not harder. So now that we've outlined this, I want us to go to Genesis 29. Let's go to look at righteous men and how they viewed gaining a possession before America came and made us spoiled.
The book of Genesis, chapter 29, verse 20. And Jacob served 7 years for Rachel, and they seemed unto him but a few days, for the love he had to her.
Notice this, brothers. That was the price that he was willing to pay for Rachel. 7 years of service. Work. Read.
And Jacob said unto Laban, Give me my wife, for my days are fulfilled, that I may go in unto her.
Jump down to verse 25.
Verse 25. And it came to pass that in the morning, behold, it was Leah. And he said unto Laban, What is this thou hast done unto me? Did not I serve thee for Rachel? Wherefore then hast thou beguiled me?
Because Laban tricked Jacob. Read.
And Laban said, It must not be so done in our country, to give the younger before the firstborn. Fulfill her week, and we will give thee this also for the service which thou shalt serve with me yet 7 other years.
Jacob didn't give up and walk away crying.
Nope.
Jacob worked.
And Jacob did so, and fulfilled her week. And he gave him Rachel, his daughter, to wife also.
So Jacob was willing to work 14 years for the woman that he wanted. That's another level. Now, you may not work 14 years for a specific woman, but you may have to work for a long time to become visible in women's eyes. Look at the characteristic of a virtuous woman's husband in Proverbs 31.
Proverbs 31, verse 23. Her husband is known in the gates when he sitteth among the elders of the land.
A virtuous woman wants a leader, not a bum. For single men that desire a virtuous woman, have a proven track record of success. Listen good, men. A woman can't choose you if she can't see you.
Nope.
And it's hard to be seen if you're nowhere around. Deacon Shama just said this. A virtuous woman had a well-respected man in the assembly. So we encourage you single men to excel in the church so you can attract a godly woman. If you want to attract a godly and virtuous woman, you have to study. Because if you don't know nothing, women see that. And that turns them off. I just want you men to know this. Like, if you see me do these classes and let's come up with a question. Hey, what scripture says that the children of Israel would go into slavery? Now, if she has in her notes for the past 5 years, Deuteronomy 28, but then when I call on you, you like,
Bruh.
She's turned away. She's turned off because she knows this man can't teach me anything. She's going to be turned on by the brother that, hey, every time these questions coming out, this brother got his hand raised. This brother chiming in. Again, Senior Sister Ariel, this will be a good subject for the Sisters Call. How you came to know me in this truth. Do you know why Senior Sister Ariel was attracted to me in the first place? Because I was breaking down the scriptures. I was teaching who the Israelites are. And she was like, whoa, who's this brother? And these are things that you men have to see. I'm going to talk a little bit more about how you got attracted to me, Senior Sister Ariel. You ain't off the hook just yet.
Nope.
Because there's a very valuable lesson that men ought to learn. A woman cannot choose you if she cannot see you. And it's hard to be seen if you're nowhere around. Some of you men are around, but there's nothing to look at. What are you showing? That's why we encourage you single men to excel in the church. Don't get mad at me. I'm not these women.
Nope.
I'm just showing you how to attract a godly woman. I'm qualified to teach on this subject. Deacon will tell you, I don't teach on subjects I don't know nothing about.
Nope.
I know a little bit about this topic. Facts. So you have to study. But if every time you come to Shabbat, you're not studying, you're not on the Deacon's Friday classes, because the Deacon's Friday classes is really preparatory for the Saturday classes. When you get on his Friday classes, he's going to equip you with the knowledge that you need to succeed in public in front of the women.
Fatality.
A lot of y'all, none the wiser to see that though. I'll move on. To you younger men, my advice to you is build now, woman later. You'll be exposed to better options as your value increases. Think about what I said earlier. If you're a man right now, young man, and you're only a 6, well, you should expect 3s or 4s. No woman who's an 8 or a 9 wants to get led by a 6.
Nope.
In order for you to attract a 7 or 8 woman, you got to move yourself up to 8 or 9. You got to examine yourself, see where you are, and say, am I the type of man that can lead a virtuous woman? Build now. Consider the ant, as the scripture says. The ant gathers in the summer so that way they could reap the harvest in another season. That's why we were told to consider them. I was invisible. Can I tell y'all a secret? You know, I rarely talk about such things. You know, scripture says not to reveal many secrets, right?
Nope.
For years, I was invisible to senior sister Ariel. I met senior sister Ariel about 4 times. I met her when I was in college. I met her shortly after I graduated from college, and I wasn't trying to approach senior sister Ariel for the record.
Nope.
But she only remembered me once. I was invisible to this woman until I graduated from college and worked at the top technology company in the world. Then she approached me. Tell me I'm lying, senior sister. So, brothers, I just want y'all to listen good. Oh, it's so nice to meet you. Sister, I done met you 3 times already.
Fatality.
Oh, but when I was the party dude in college, you didn't like that. So brother got to graduate. Brother got to get him a good job. I got to be teaching you the scriptures. I got to have all these things down pat. That's in a woman's nature. Women are hypergamous by nature. And I don't take it personally.
Nope.
I understand the game. Deacon has had multiple women shoot their shot at him. Why? Because he's known in the gates. He's visible. A lot of you men make yourself invisible, then complain when women don't see you.
Fatality.